All right, here we are. Rule number 17, penalty areas. All right, when we're in a penalty area, there is a penalty for it. Right here we have a red penalty area. Used to be called a lateral hazard. Now it is a red penalty area. The yellow, which was called a water hazard or hazard, is now called a yellow penalty area. They are a little bit different. They have similarities, but they are definitely different. A red penalty area will be something that you do not have to hit over. So if you're watching TV and you're watching Sawgrass, number 17, that's 100% a yellow penalty area. You've got to hit over that water. So the rules will be different for that than for a red. The first thing I want to show you is a red penalty area. So your first option always is you can play it, okay? I am in the general area. I know I'm in a penalty area. I'm not out of bounds. I can play this ball, okay? So that's option number one, no penalty. I'm probably not going to play that one unless I'm down by one on the last hole and I need to get it up and down or something. So I can always play it, but I'm not going to play that ball. But I do have to be virtually certain that that ball ended up in this penalty area. So if I am teeing off on a hole and I'm hitting it up over a hill and I get up over that hill, if you've ever played out at the Legends, there's a couple of holes there where you tee off up high, you get up there, and you look down, there's a lake down there, but there's also some long grass. You have got to be virtually certain that your ball went in the penalty area. You can't just get up there and say, well, I think it went there. It's probably not a lost ball. It's not in that long grass. I'm in the penalty area. If you cannot be virtually certain that it went in that penalty area, you have to play it as a lost ball, which means you have to go back to the tee. So notice the competitors again. Look at that. When you're playing holes, watch the next hole that you're playing. You might see that there's some blind area up there, so be aware of what's going on. So here I am in this situation, and what am I going to do? I'm going to take my penalty. My one option is to go back to my tee box, which is too far. Even though I'm behind a tree here, I don't want to go all the way back to the tee box and take that relief. So I'm going to determine the spot where it crossed over the penalty area. So I'm going to put a tee right there. There is my my focal point of what I'm going to do next. So I'm going to go grab my ball. I'm going to clean it off. I'm going to get out the longest club in my bag, which is my driver. I'll move my bag a little bit so I have space. I will then look at the hole. I'll try to go no closer to the pin. I put one tee down. I then get another tee and I put it in there. And now I have my two club lengths. I will always go and look and make sure it's no closer to the hole. I see this one's a little bit closer. I move that back. Now I have this whole area, this whole entire two club length area, obviously not out in the hazard, where I can drop my ball, okay? So this would be option number 3 to do this. My fourth option on a penalty area is I could keep that point between me and the hole and go back. If you saw what I was looking at, you would know I wouldn't want to go back there. So you have 4 options. Play it where it lies, no penalty. You can go re-tee with a one-shot penalty or re-hit your last shot, adding one, hitting the next shot. You can take a 2 club length drop. This is what makes the red different than the yellow, this 2 club length drop. Or you can keep the point where it last crossed the margin of the hazard between you and the hole and go back. So I have my area. I'm going to look for some good grass. I'm going to find that. I may even look at what kind of shot I need to hit. Since I have to hit over a tree, the farther away I get, maybe I can chip it over. I'm going to come back here in my 2 club length area, knee-high drop. My ball is in play, and now I'm ready to go. And so I would pick up my tees. I hit my first ball in. I count 1 penalty shot. I am now hitting 3. So this is a red penalty area. There'll be a little brief pause. You can click on yellow penalty area and see how that works. Rule 17 in the rule book.